It's really funny is, when Mr. Mayock, picked him, we were talking about Hunter, and he said, I just wanted to get you a guy that you could have on that third down, a guy you could go to, and sure enough, that's what he's been for us, right? Been able to run different types of routes with some unorthodox releases and things like that. Picked up some crucial third downs for us in this last game, and has, been key for me, really all year on some key situations, right? And he's very savvy, very smart. Works his tail off. All the cliche things about Hunter, right? But he's a really good football player, and we knew it from the beginning. He's still learning, and he's still working really hard at it. Like, he doesn't, usually you get some rookies and then they grow and get better by this time, and then that's where they're at, and they'll differ a little bit. Like, his ceiling is so high, he's just down here. He's just scratching the surface on what he can do. Ran a great route early in the game that I missed him on, which happens. But, just little things that you start to see, you're like, oh, man, I can definitely trust this guy, and he's proven that.
You go against these guys all the time in practice, and now John was saying Trayvon's going to step up with Gary on being traded. I'm just curious what you've seen from him and going after him on defense.
Yeah, Trayvon is ultra competitive, and with a lot of corners, if they get beaten in practice, they get super mad, and then they're grabby. He just kind of stays even keel, but at an ultra competitive level. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So, proven over time, he's not scared to stick his face in there and hit somebody. Did it a lot in college. He's done it for us in the short time that we've seen him be able to stick his head in there. He has no problem with the contact, which is a lost art these days. At that position, and he has no problem doing it. So he reminds me of just an old school, grimy, tough kind of corner. And I think he's a rookie, so he's going to have his plays where he's going to want to have back. But at the end of the day, I think he can be a really good player.
You going to throw at Gary on or away from Gary on?
I don't know. Is he playing? I don't know how this thing works, man. Is he playing good, man? If we have to, I love Gary on. I'm gonna miss him. Really enjoyed our time together. He'll like Houston a lot. There's no state tax there. He'll like that. I enjoyed my time living there. He'll enjoy his time living there. That's for sure. But there's no bad blood or trying to go at anybody. I mean, he's just on their team now. He's a really good football player, and he's a good friend. And I wish him the best, except this week.
A game like this take on added significance, knowing that you guys are kind of in the same spot in the AFC, and potentially down the road it could be a tiebreaker type of situation. Do you think about that at all?
I didn't know that until now. I honestly very rarely know anybody's record when we play them, because when you turn the tape on, the records lie sometimes. And you don't ever want that to skew your view of anything. But obviously it's very important. There's no hiding that. The simple fact is that is very important for us to try and go get a win there. That's no secret. But if you don't have to heighten our urgency or anything like that. We know that for anything that we want to do postseason wise, we have to take care of our business.
Willie Brown was a guy who pretty much bonded with anybody that's ever walked into this building. What was your thoughts on his passing?
The first time I heard or saw it was when I saw Scott's tweet. Where he had passed away, and it's kind of surreal because Willie was one of the first people I ever met as a Raider. He obviously called my name, reminded everyone about Mother's Day, and I remember getting the call, and I see this guy get up on stage talking about Mother's Day. I'm like, man, hurry up, say my name, and then just come to find out, getting to know the guy, just how loving he is, just how passionate he was about this team, the traditions that he carried on, that are still carried on in our building. Anybody who's been here over the last however many years, they have a story that they could tell about Willie. A lot of us have some good memories. Me, Marcel, Seawood. I remember a time him coming up to us and talking to us about some stuff that I'll leave privately. But it's just stuff you don't forget, right? Just some funny things that Willie was always funny, always laughing, had a great sense of humor, and was a true Raider. He was family. He loved this place. I'll tell you that. I think anyone who knows him knows how much the silver and black meant to him. and how much he didn't like the Broncos. So, I'm gonna miss Willie. Pray for his family, for peace through this situation. But we're for sure gonna miss him.
Good to have 16 back on the field.
Very nice to have 16 back on the field. Got a familiar face. I've thrown a lot of passes to him, so that's good. To have him back and hopefully, have him out there. We don't know if he'll play. We'll see. But if we do, it'll be nice to have him.
What's impressive about Foster Moreau just through his first few weeks as a rookie?
Yeah, he's. I think I say about this whole rookie class is they're just professionals. I've been around a lot of rookie classes now, 6 years of them, I guess, and very, very few of them, I could say, top to bottom, are like this one. With regards, of course, to the 2014 class, that was a pretty good one. But besides that one, I think these guys are pretty solid as well. They get it, and you know what that means. Football-wise, being a pro, taking care of your body, knowing your assignment. They're not here just for the cameras and the money and all those kind of things. They're here to win football games, and you can see that in all of them. They know that they're here for a reason, and that's to win. And our future's in good hands with those guys.
Two more. When you see that Texans defense on tape, what do you see? How do you assess their team and how they've been playing this year?
Really good. I mean, they're doing enough to win, their football games. Be competitive. They're making plays, making stops, getting off the field when they need to. Obviously, they have one of the best players on the planet in J.J. Watt. He's been terrorizing this league for however long he's been in it. Great player, Hall of Fame player. I feel like we play one of those every week, pretty much. But this guy, he's special. They all feed off his intensity, off his energy. He plays with great effort, great motor, and you can tell they all feed off of it. They have some very veteran guys. Again, this group, there's some guys on this defense that have been together for a little while. Good continuity. Not as much as past defenses we played, but good amount, right? And you can tell that their leadership, that their veterans on that side of the ball lead those other guys, and it shows.
Going into the stretch, I know you talked the other day about the trip's almost over. You guys have been kind of tired, worn down from it a little bit, but to be through it almost, and to be in the position that you guys are, when a lot of people said, "Oh, you could lose all 5 of these games," and all those other things, to be where you guys are now and looking forward to the rest of the season, how does it kind of feel to almost be through this and have the season ready?
It's nice. This is like a little bit of a home game for me too. I've been in that stadium more than some of their players, in my lifetime. It'll be fun to see some old friends in the stands. I'm sure some of the same old fans are sitting there in the end zone that I remember going down and hanging out with every game. Hopefully they'll say hi to me and not throw anything at me. But I have some good memories there. So this is a little bit of a home game for me. So it feels like finally, we're almost there. I almost get to sleep in my bed a couple more days in the week, right? But it is nice knowing, like I said, I think after the Green Bay game, that, man, we just need to handle business, and then when we come home, Raider Nation will be ready for us to make a run.